Hi there, welcome along. Thought I'd do a kind of little general read, energies, the collective at the moment. So it's not a specific question or anything. And the way I read is you're kind of moving towards or moving away from something, and it's just focusing on states to work with or be aware of, or that kind of thing. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, and yeah, here we are. What is it? The 8th of October. Interesting time. Last while, I did a 1st of October read because all major arcana, because there was just so much going on, and astrologically and collectively and everything. So I think it's kind of moving out of that intense phase, whether it's positive or negative, or just, a shift. And kind of now it's in the, I suppose, like a plane circling to land, maybe, or something like that. A little bit more of insight, maybe. Yeah, that, we're in the last quarter, gathering up time, beautiful time, special time, preparing to go into the underworld, wheel of the year, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, special enough, and tuning in with those energies. Personally, I find it very helpful of tuning in with the Empress, and Brigid and the Kodiak will be coming up, the Crown of Winter. So easing into it all, yeah, kind of thing. I know I've quietened my life down the last while quite a bit, just in preparation, slowing it down, but yet it's busy in loads of other ways. Anyway, listen, we move on to what's here. So the first card in the center is the page. The camera's quite, it's a damp day. Last night it was thundering rain and it was really ink black. So the camera's all kind of fuzzy, but it gives it a nice little effect. There you go, unintentionally. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Beginning of the Royal House, been through the other stations. This is a very kind of dynamic essence of wherewithal, capable, can be fast moving, quite skilled at this stage, or know kind of more what you want, developing. Yeah. Nice. So it's like youthful of another level, but it's in quite a good position. And like, we clearly don't know exactly what's going on for the moment, but it's good dynamic energy with regard to that. In my humble opinion, covering that is the Queen of Cups. There she is on her throne. There's a lot of nautical references there, which actually I'll mention because they've come up lately. But she's sitting sideways, holding her cup. So, this is an energy quite strong at the moment, very strong influencing energy. So be very much emotional sovereignty and capacity, sitting on one's own throne, emotion at this stage. So people might say, well, I've got a lot going on, etc., etc. I suppose it means on a deeper level, and I think a lot of people have come to realise what they think and feel about things at this stage as well. So just tuning into that, or I'm just going to be myself, and yeah, tune in with that. Okay, conscious mind, yeah. So Eight of Swords. This particular card, like the imagery here in the Rider-Waite-Smith, is this, but the original card, it doesn't have such a dramatic visual image. Eight is really good. It's a state of confidence and competence. It's moved up to the stations. But I think what it really indicates is, so this is in the conscious mind, the state of really serious, the personification of what one thinks. It's all kind of come to a head. Many swords, many thoughts, many things going on. And maybe with certainly the last while with all the astrological stuff, there was this, so many things at one time. But the Eight is, a station of kind of confidence and capacity. So with the realization, the major realization, that one could be focusing as well on so many different things as well that's happening, that one can take a sword and set oneself free. So it isn't necessarily a victim, it's an awareness of self-limiting things that one is focusing on. Subconscious mind 6, very nice, lovely card. 6 of Cups, so we have the Queen there. The beautiful children, all the cups are full of bounty, real peace and happiness kind of thing. Subconscious mind, yeah, I think people are really becoming aware of the simple life and what's important and what's good and what's real and what matters, and developing a certain amount of skill in tuning into that, if that makes any sense. Okay, what was around at the moment, and certainly coming up in a lot of the other readings at the moment, and very relevant currently, the influence of the Empress, for sure. This time of year, the bounty, the harvest, very beautiful. So that's been in, and it's, that beautiful time. I know I was very busy gathering things up, making things, and really, yesterday evening was just out of this world, beautiful with the sunlight, golden autumnal vibes. That's so much so, the Empress, so beautiful. So that's in, but it's on the way out because a new kind of energy coming in, the Knight of Page of Swords. So probably in relation to that, it's this, okay, I've got the awareness from the Eight of Swords, and it's now, right, going to take my sword, could be more dynamic and clear about, what people want in their lives, what they're thinking, cutting out the dross, and being more active and focused in relation to how they want to approach the next phase mentally as well. And, with a kind of a dynamic burst as well with that. So it's, really focusing on mental clarity and energy up in the royal house, pretty good. And this is what I call the big self. The Eight of Pentacles, so we've the Page there, but the Eight, just working hard, gathering up, working away, learning skill, craft, focusing, getting on. Hopefully people have found something that they like, that works for them, and they're just focusing on that. Really important, really nice. But then coming up now, 9, here we have again the Rider-Waite-Smith deck cards. Here is this type of card, visual looking again. It's a 9, it's a really good number. It's just traveled through all of this. It can indicate the, dark night of the soul at night, lying awake, worrying. But this astrological energy the last while has, I think, affected a lot of people's sleep. And there's been a lot of stuff floating around. There's a lot going on in the collective. There's a lot going on in the world. So people can have things they are worried about. But this card, as well, it's the environment, it's kind of a time of preparing for the winter as well. Worries, gathering, doing loads of things. This card is the personification of being aware of, kind of like the 8, you know what, I've had enough. And self-limiting stuff as well. I'm kind of all done because it's a 9, and I'm just going to focus on what works for me and what I like, etc. Okay, next, the 2, yeah, it's in the hopes and expectations. It's 2 page, it's not a page, it's number 2, of discs. So we have the page of discs and the 8 there. The juggling of the 2. So you've started something, or you're moving away from something, but you've started moving away from something, and you've commenced, and now it's like the beginning of working out this process, and the initial stages, planning stages, or stepping into the juggling. But it's kind of in the Mobius strip there, the kind of a balanced juggling, dynamic, skilled, beginning. Beginning, say, if you say, I've had enough of this kind of stuff, okay, I'm going to move on with what suits me, what works for me, Pentacles, what I want. And so it begins. The outcome is the 8. We're up at an 8 again. 8 of Wands. Well, this card is just, and the 9 have been coming up so much lately. Lovely. To me, the Wands is, as I always say, you can plant a wand, you can build with a wand, defend with a wand, and I always view it as a kind of an earthy, kind of spiritual dynamic. 8, loads of wands, fast moving, forward. Okay, I've got my how I want to live, or whatever it is, and I'm firing ahead, but in a very kind of practical way as well. It's very nice. It's very fast and dynamic. I mean, there are, the pages, yeah, fast. The juggling, that fast moving. And this just references to mental, carrying on, working, getting there. The mental things that are holding one back. I'm just going to clarify with the Da Vinci cards, the 8 of Swords and the 9. Not just actually when I usually do clarify these cards just for it doesn't kind of check where we're using the original ones. They just look like the 8 of that suit or the 9. So anyway, just so it's got the 10 of cups, the 10 of chalices for the 8, and for the 9 cups again, the 5 of cups. Yeah, 10 of cups is very nice. It's 8, 9, 10. So it's just moving up to a more of an emotionally stronger state in these Da Vinci cards, which are based on kind of Renaissance iconography. Madonna and Child, so that kind of just the feminine, the cups, whatnot. Now, here we are, I have to cover this. The 5 of cups clarifying the 9 of swords there. It's back to this cups thing, emotional. It's a halfway point, 5 cups. So it's like, just keeping on, but stay more with the emotional sovereignty, I would say, at the moment. I did get the Wildwood Tarot, yeah. I I'm not sure. Yeah, I might just take one, just one, because as I said in the last reading, I'm not too familiar with them, and I like to take my time getting to know cards. My cat here beside me. Cats are funny. I'm only like half in the centre here. He's got the other half. They love to sit in your space, but it's a good energy. No, there doesn't seem to be a card here, but I did want to just quickly no, doesn't seem to want to be a card from there. Excuse me. Just to talk about, like, so the Queen of Cups here, there's the water, the shells, the well, aquatic cherubs. Yeah. There seems to be a lot of emphasis on lakes at the moment and lochs. It's coming up kind of synchronistically. So I recently found out, I'd been down at another lake on my other channel, not too far from here. I was mentioning Monaghan MacLear, the Celtic god of lakes, rivers, water, all of that kind of thing. And then it's come up synchronistically in a couple of other places, just appeared, you know. I love when that kind of thing happens. I do, you know, have, you know, I don't like the word devotion, but would be, there's 4 Celtic, there's 2 goddesses, 2 gods who I quite kind of say interested in. Monaghan MacLear would be one of them. So large bodies of water, yeah. And I just found out that the lake near here, the name of this area, one would think is just the lake, you know, in Irish, but somebody, wonderful person I know, really gifted with ancient Irish and all that kind of thing, messaged me to let me, you know, they'd done a bit of research, and in actual fact the lake here is named after one of the daughters of Monaghan MacLear. Yeah, really delighted, absolutely delighted to hear that. So my local lake, there's even more connection and meaning now, you know, as things move forward. Brigid now, because she works with smithcraft amongst other, as a triple goddess, the cauldron, and this is the time of alchemy, preparing for the last quarter of the wheel, yeah, and then it'll be over into the Cailleach. So that's interesting, and this particular place apparently is connected with Lugh the Lawfather. So yeah, deeper connections, deeper meanings. Now there is somebody else's channel, and it is their work and their, you know, divining and their intuition and all of that, and absolutely brilliant, and over to them and all that kind of thing. I'm just mentioning in reference to the emphasis they recently put out in relation to possibly at this time connecting in with the feminine and the land, you know. So, you know, the land here and the lake here, the further connection with the goddess daughter of Monaghan MacLear. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, that's what I'll be rolling with. And it's a great antithesis to these, swords, but it's 8 and 9, so, just getting the clarity and saying, there's an awful lot of bullshit going on. I'm just going to quiet down and simplify my life. There we go. I don't know if that helps. Yeah. They're nice enough cards, really, considering we just had this, big astrological phase. And they're naturally the clearing up of the possibly thoughts, or, that just need tidying up, kind of taken care of. Like the blackberries gathered up and made into a jam and put in a pot for good use, kind of thing. Okay, listen, hope that helps. I had said I was going to do the Gaia Star Codex cards soon enough. I might do a little evening one. I'm upon the land here off grid, so I might just candle up and do those as a more fun evening read soon enough, because it's that kind of time of year now where it's cozy, interesting things, gathering up, crafting. Time to get crafty. All right, listen, take care. All right, bye.